In this exercise tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to do a leg curl, otherwise known as a hamstring curl, on one of these Swiss balls. Now, firstly, you'll notice here I've also got a mat. That's completely optional, but I would recommend you use one for comfort. And what you're going to do is you're going to start off in a position where you're laying on your back and your heels are going to be in the center of the Swiss ball. So your heels are going to be on top of the Swiss ball in the center. So that looks like this. So I bring my heels in the center of the Swiss ball. From here, I'm laying on my back. I've got a slight gap between my feet. For the hardest variation, you would cross your hands across your body. This means you're not going to have your hands by your sides to help you with the balance during the exercise. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to bring your heels down. So push down into the ball, squeeze your glutes and come directly up. So I've brought my hips now off the floor. Keeping my hips up at all times, I'm going to transfer from being in a position where my heels are in contact with the ball to now coming up and bringing the whole flat surface of my foot in contact with the ball. Keep the hips up as you roll back to a position where your heels are in contact with the ball and back to a position where you're bending your knees and you've got your hips higher as your feet, the whole of your foot, is in contact with the ball. You'd of course repeat this for your desired amount of sets and repetitions, and this would be working not only the hamstrings and glutes, but a little bit of lower back and also a little bit of calves during the exercise. Of course, that harder variation, you'll see I've got to balance and wobble a little bit more here to support myself as I come back to my original position and back up. There's a little bit more variability and challenge when you bring your hands in a position where they're not aiding the exercise. So that's how to do a hamstring curl or leg curl on one of these Swiss balls.